Let me tell you about two people that were involuntary leaders on our football team in Nebraska. Two people that you have probably heard of, who in my mind were involuntary leaders but had unbelievable social influence over their teammates and everybody in the football department. Okay? Both of these guys played quarterback at the University of Nebraska. Both of these guys led us to national championships at the University of Nebraska. Neither of these guys wanted the microphone. Neither of these guys stood in front of the team and gave a big speech before the game, nor did they want to. Scott Frost and Tommy Frazier. Two of the best football players Nebraska football has ever seen. Two guys that were the first ones to the office every day to watch film on the opposing team. They were the last ones to leave because they were in there at night watching film. They were the first ones on the football field for practice, and they were the last ones to leave the practice field every single day. See, these two guys led by example. They didn't really care if they won the popularity contest. They were willing to make the tough decision in front of their friends. Tommy Frazier and Scott Frost were never voted captains by their peers. Both national championship quarterbacks never voted to be captains of their football team. Did that mean that people didn't like them? No. It didn't mean that people didn't like them. We were fortunate to be on football teams that had a bunch of great leaders. These two guys happened to lead by example. Never voted captains. But I can tell you this. Every single time the other 10 guys out on the football field with them walked into that hub, we're playing the University of Tennessee in the national championship game against Peyton Manning in 1997. Or Tommy Frazier against Miami or Florida in 1994, 1995. The other 10 football players out there that had the red N on their helmet, they stood in the huddle and they waited for that quarterback to walk into the huddle. And when those 10 guys looked into the face mask of Scott Frost and Tommy Frazier, they saw leadership. They saw respect. They saw a quarterback that had led them to the national championship, and they knew that that guy was going to lead us to win the whole thing. Because of the time that they put in, the preparation they put in, because their willingness to sacrifice to be the best. So you involuntary leaders out there, you don't have to be the ones that want the mic. You don't have to be the ones that talk a lot. But you can influence the way someone else acts by the way you act. Do something nice for somebody in school. By showing an act of kindness and somebody else sees it, that influences the way they think. By saying something nice to somebody else hearing it, it affects their day.